Okay, so we know that works. I had to turn the oven off. Excuse me. All right, so we know that we're getting the correct score. Let's get our text block. Get this. Let's set it. Set text. Now, this should work. Also, we might want to make that happen a little bit quicker. Yes. All right. Yeah. All right. And I can also just drag him over here and test it again. Bloop. Okay, maybe not. Yep. All right. Now, now, they're moving in the middle. I wonder, this is just for testing purposes. I give room for them both to fit. Yeah, man. And that's it. Mm, yeah, let's see. I'm hoping this will solve that problem. Uh, but this might have to be get all actors of class. So once we set the points, I want to delay for a second because I don't want it to, let's say, tip of a second. That'll give it time to get the points scored and all that. And then we want to get our other actor and destroy him. Might be a little janky. You might want to just fix it up the right way. Okay, well, I mean, that can work for now. And what's happening is it's only getting one actor of the class. So once it deletes that actor, then it'll take the next actor and so on and so forth. But, hmm, I still don't like it. It feels kind of janky. I mean, it can work. It can work, but I mean, we're already casting. Why don't we just, you know what? Cast to. Let's just cast to the character. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this one cast. Let's see. Mm, I feel like that's going to complicate things. Don't really have time to like perfect this and go over everything. Yeah, we don't really have too much time. So let's just not be so picky. Let's not be picky. Let's just get it done. And then we can always go back and I don't need to do this anymore. Yeah, let's hope this works. So if any character walks across there, and just to test it out completely, let's go over here and say all of you guys are gonna walk to this. All right. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. So we have our scoring. It's a cast, but I don't think it's that bad because I mean, I think it only does it once. I'm gonna have to ask AI if that's costing me too much. Uh, I do use AI sometimes for coding. I haven't used it in this, but sometimes I just use it to ask questions like, um, is that is that casting each time each character? Which I don't think it is. I'm not sure, but like I said, I'm not going to really worry about it right now because this game is so short, so small, and also the actors of class works. Actually, I mean, this does work in a sense. I don't want the monster to complicate it, but I don't want the monster to complicate it. Okay, it's working for now, so we're just going to leave it like that and take the cast out. The monster actually shouldn't complicate it. But one thing that is going to complicate it, no, actually, that works. That actually works the best because we have this right here. If if the other actor is the villager, we want to score points. But if it's not, we don't want to score points. So that actually works out pretty good. That works fine. This works fine. And if it's false, we still want to destroy the actor, but we just don't want to add points. So that actually works out pretty good. Very good, in fact. I like that. Mm. And to test that out, actually, what we're going to do, these generally are going to have the same blueprints. Browse the asset. I'm just going to delete this. No, we're going to delete this. Definitely delete this for start spazzing because it's in the level. Delete this. What reference are you talking about? There is no monster in the level. Please pay attention. Unreal. There's no monster. Whatever. Force delete. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate this. Probably should have made children of the main character, but yeah, not really. That would have made things too complicated. So our monster basically has the same logic. We're gonna go and get a character to replace so we can tell that it's a monster. Right quick. Okay. I mean, just every hour on the hour? It's absurd. Please unsubscribe me. It's so effing annoying. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get a monster. Let's get a free monster. And we want a monster that's already, you know. I think our best bet is to go to Mixamo because there's a whole lot of nonsense in this. Oh, we can do Paragon Rampage. I don't see how Crash Bandicoot's considered a monster, but yeah, we're just gonna do the simplest, easiest thing, which would be Paragon. We know it's already in my library. It's already got its animations. It's just nice and simple. Okay. I hope it's nice and simple. Things rarely are. Arr, arr. Oh, and he's actually supposed to be a good guy. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe it. Okay, while that's doing that, something tells me the animation is going to be much more complicated. So we have our scoring. While that's doing that, we need to. Why? Okay. We need to get our scrolling character. Scrolling camera manager. We can even actually delete that. Scrolling character. Okay. So there's something else I want to do this. I want to add an extra impulse downward once the button's released. It shouldn't be pressed. Actually, I think that's a really big problem. Let's see something. So does that mean you can hold the button? No, you can't hold the button. That's perfect. Okay. So they're running into it and they're dying, which is perfect. Begin overlap of the bullshit. If it equals a character, we're gonna destroy that actor. If that's true, let me see something. I guess we need to make sure that. Okay, so it's destroying something. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work. So if it's character, we destroy it. Oh, this will be pretty easy. I don't know why I always forget to do that. Do this. We might as well just. Oh, there's Paragon. Okay, we'll do that later. But I always forget to do this. There is a much simpler way to call this function. We only want it to destroy the actor, and we only want it to be game over. And we can write more logic off of it, like we can say got him or something like that. But what we're gonna do, we went to our blueprints, your AI, the villager. So the villager, the easiest way to separate the villager from the monster is just to give it a tag. And the tag is gonna be the villager. Let me copy that because it has to be perfect. Now we have an easy way to separate the villager from the monster, and we're only hitting characters. We don't have to do a bunch of getting actors per class. So actor has tag. If it's villager, true. So we're gonna do a branch. So it's not. So if it has to be an actor for it to do anything, and this needs to be that actor. The target is the actor that hit the rock. So if it has this tag, false, we're gonna destroy it regardless. But we're gonna destroy this, and then we're going to end game. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Man, it's not that important right now. What's print string? Okay. Game over. Game over. So at that point, we're gonna end the game. Delete, delete, delete. Now our monster has the same exact logic, but it does not have that tag. So what we need to do We have our monster. We need to set its goal. I'm going to save that. We're actually going to duplicate it. So now they should be destroyed, but it should not say in game. Actually, we're going to even do one step up. Hmm. What the fuck? So these are not characters? Now, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This is a character. This is definitely a character. So frustrating. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Uh, what? Ah, 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 ah. I think I know why. Okay. Put you in. I think I know why. Okay, well, I don't understand why Uh, okay, well that works. We have that logic set up. Now I think we need to create a spawner for both of these that randomly spawns them in, and then they start running their logic. The logic they start is pretty good. I guess we can make let's see how much time we have. Woo, like a day. Okay, let's get busy. We do need a way to determine, so people can tell that one's a monster and one's not, so they can crush them. And so, and I think I might add points if you do crush a monster as well. We're basically saving a villager, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. No new ideas. Let's finish the first ones first. Okay. So we need to go to our monster. We need to make the monster look like Paragon. I just know this is going to cause problems. Character, global, material function, mouth, eyes, all kinds of stuff that's not what we're looking for. Rampage. Skins, meshes. Oh, he has his own animation blueprint. That's good. Very nice. And that's why it's always nice to use things from Unreal. Don't have to fix anything. Animation test map. Okay. Wowzers. Maybe we should just leave it like that. It's not bad. It looks like a pretty scary monster. Current class. Right. That's our monster. Let's move him back and hopefully he walks correctly. Oh, please. What's wrong? Blueprint failed. Why did you fail? You're not going to tell me? Wait. What failed? Rampage player character. Okay, you're not doing any of this. You're not doing any VR. There's no inputs. Mouse input, jump. You're not jumping. You're not using the mouse. You actually do kind of need that. But that's an input, right? I don't think that really matters because that's basically if you're controlling, all that input stuff. There's no inputs. It's just an AI telling him to move. So let's just, yeah, that looks perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That looks perfect. Let's check it out one more time. Now we don't want him to be destroyed just because he touches. We're gonna work on one thing at a time, but yeah, that's pretty damn good. So let's do a test of. Yeah, I'm getting real excited now. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's get my villager. He better move his ass because Pyragon's not playing. You better move their booty. All right. Then we're gonna have to make logic to where if he catches them, then we can't. The guy dies and you lose points. Okay. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, what's going on? That's what's wrong. Yep, yep. You better move, buddy. He's on you. All right. Let's give it a nice, cool test. And then we have the main gameplay. Then we're gonna start working on the spawner because we don't want. All right, let's see it now. No, no, no. Why is it not? Still don't get why it does that sometimes. It makes no sense. No sense. It's saying they're not characters. Or maybe you just need to. No, this is the right size. Makes no sense. These are both characters. What in the world? Oh, maybe. I think it's once again that get all actors of class thing. Oops. Yeah, that's not gonna show up. I need to get used to using the for each loop. I'm still trying to figure out how these loops and stuff work. But practice makes perfect. It's just not time to practice. It's time to get her done. Now, does this go in the loop or the completed? Let's just hope this works. Why is it doing that? If the act, get all act. If the element equals geez. Alright, I'm pretty sure it'll work now. Yeah. What's happening is it's basically doing this. I guess it's destroying itself because your character is a character as well. So it is colliding with itself and acting like a douche. So if it's not equal to itself, now I want you to print what you're getting. Even though it shouldn't be colliding with. Perfect. Wait a minute, what? If all the actors that collide with this. So this doesn't equal that. That's why. Okay. Take some. I don't like the way that is. You know what? Just because I like to keep it neat. Okay. So if it's not itself, then we're gonna set it to a hit actor. If that, we're gonna look through each actor that hits it, other than itself, and if it is a character, if it's true it's a character, we're gonna go to the next check. And if that character, if it's not a character, we do nothing. Um, if it is a character and that character does have this villager tag, game over because you killed a villager. Uh, if it doesn't, there's only three actors. There's only three characters: a villager, a monster, and you. We're ignoring us. Villagers make the game end. So any other actor, which has to be a monster, then you destroy the monster, and we'll set up some logic to get some points for that. But right now, let's test it. Bam. Destroyed. Perfect. Destroyed monster and game over. Okay. Let's keep going because I don't have a lot of time. So what's the next thing we need to do? We need to create spawners. So it's really easy to make a spawner. I'm gonna make one right quick. I guess we can leave this in here. Okay. We're gonna make one and just duplicate it for the monster. We're always gonna change around like numbers and stuff, the speed of everybody and the monsters, blah blah blah. But I just want to get the most important things. BP villager spawner. Okay, and all we're gonna do on this, it's gonna be very, very easy. Spawners are very easy. So I'm not gonna use any of that. What's happening? Something really, really stupid. It's not letting me delete the nodes for some reason. Sometimes it does that. I have no idea why. It'll stop doing that sooner or later. So we're gonna spawn actor class. We are going to spawn the villager. Spawn. We need a way to okay, yeah, I know. Come on now. Give me a second. Damn, Jesus. All right. So we're gonna do a collision sphere. Collision sphere. That's our X. So on that, we're gonna we'll just name this starting point. And it's just a representation. We're done with this hidden in game. We want to be able to see it just for testing purposes. Let's do 10. Well, okay, 5. Okay, 2. Okay. And just for a little bit more representation, we're gonna add an arrow. This is basically going to tell us its forward vector, where it's going to start. Just so that begin play. We don't want the computer to lose its brains like it is doing. It's losing its mind. There we go. I don't understand. Let me delete these. Okay. So we're going to get transform. Get world get world transform. Okay, we're gonna get the world transform. We're gonna hook that up there. So basically, your transform is split stroke, location, rotation, scale. And you can split these apart and manipulate them how you want. You can even split these apart, but we don't want to do that. I'm just going to recombine all these, make this simple. Our starting point, it's basically a starting point. Everything 0, 0, 0, scale 1, location, rotation, scale. It's pointing this way, so it should spawn this person right there. So cool. Let's test this out. Move him. Move him. Let's get our village spawner. I think I might make that a little bit bigger just so it's easier to. Oops. Yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. This is kind of. It's not easy to see. I'm gonna make this 75. And we're gonna make the thickness 5. So it's a little bit easier to see, but let's look at our. Okay, so now we should spawn a villager when the game starts. Okay, now it works, But what we need to do is we need to tie in that target. So what we're going to do, we're going to add an actor variable. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our villager. We're going to go to the goal. We have it exposed on spawn, so it should be in here. Yep, right there. So what we're going to do to make this spawned actor's goal, we are going to, what is this? Did I do this? We're going to promote to this. Variable. Target the goal. Now we're going to do the same exact thing. Instance editable, expose on spawn. That means every time we have a spawner, we can edit it in the editor. And expose on spawn means it shows like this. I don't think should be exposed. There's a pin on spawn blueprint. I don't think we want that. Now our target goal is the same. So basically, this is a variable that it's exposed. Well, it's instance editable. So we can go in here. Well, let me finish explaining that. So this is one where we take the eyedropper and we can say, hey, your goal is this. And since the village spawner's variable that I just set is telling this villager this is the goal, this target goal becomes the goal for the villager. Not the best explaining it, but anyways, he will go and walk towards it, but he's not. Okay, maybe this does need to be exposed on spawn, but the target goal. Did I not pick it right? Okay, you no. MP goal. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. What else are we printing? Let's take this off. So basically, it is not passing this information over. It should be, because when it spawns it, this target goal. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec.